Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Deep Dive.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy to have you here with us today.
You know, learning English should feel warm, friendly, and real. We want this to feel just like a chat with friends.
Yeah, exactly. It is a safe space. Mistakes mean progress, right?
Beautifully said. And today, well, we are talking about something we all struggle with.
Oh, definitely. You mean that heavy, guilty feeling you get at like 6 p.m.?
Yes. You stare at a screen all day, you answer 100 messages, and your brain just feels totally exhausted.
And yet when you close your laptop, you think, I didn't actually get anything done today.
Yeah.
It's such a bad feeling.
It really is. So our mission for you today is to cut through all the noise. We are looking at daily habits which make you productive.
Which means habits that help you get your important work finished.
Right. We have a great stack of sources today. We are looking at a 2026 academic study on hybrid work, guides from Asana and Todoist, and Charles Duhigg's book, The Power of Habit.
We also have Chris Bailey's concept of biological prime time and some really cool nutritional science.
So by the end of this deep dive, you will understand how to manage your brain, your calendar, and your environment.
The goal isn't just to work more. The goal is to, finally relax at the end of the day without feeling guilty.
Exactly. Now, before we look at the calendar, we have to talk about the biology of the brain. You can't hack a schedule if you are fighting your own biology.
I mean, that makes sense. It is like trying to fix a broken watch by just painting a new face on it.
That is a perfect example. If the gears inside are broken, the watch will not keep time.
So how do we fix the biological gears?
Well, we start with Charles Duhigg's habit loop. Our brains use a lot of energy, so to save energy, the brain tries to automate our actions.
Automate. Like making things happen automatically.
Yes. When a behavior becomes a habit, your brain kind of goes into sleep mode. It does the action without thinking.
Oh, wow. So how does this loop work?
There are three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward.
Okay, let me write this down. Cue, routine, reward.
Right. The cue is the trigger, the routine is the action, and the reward is the good feeling your brain gets.
But what if I have a bad habit, like checking my phone too much when I feel stressed?
That is a great question. Duhigg calls this the golden rule of habit change. You cannot just delete a bad habit.
Wait, really? You can't just stop.
No, because those pathways are wired into your brain. You have to keep the cue and keep the reward, but swap out the routine.
Swap out, you mean change the action in the middle?
Exactly. If your cue is feeling stressed at 2 p.m. and your routine is looking at social media to get a distraction,
Which is the reward.
right, you can't just say stop. You have to swap the scrolling for, say, a quick walk outside.
Ah, I see. A new routine, but it gives you the same kind of reward.
Yeah.
A break from stress.
Yes. Let's do a quick practice for our listeners. Repeat after us. Swap out the routine.
Swap out the routine.
Great job. Small phrase, big meaning. And when you change these, you can find keystone habits.
Keystone habits, what are those?
They are powerful habits that trigger a chain reaction. Our sources give a great example about Paul O'Neill, a CEO of a huge aluminum company called Alcoa.
Oh, I read about this. The company was losing money.
Yes, and investors wanted him to fix the profits, but O'Neill ignored them. He focused on exactly one keystone habit.
Worker safety, right. He wanted zero injuries.
Yes. Investors were totally confused, but to make the factory safe, the workers had to communicate better.
And to communicate better, they had to fix their management style.
Exactly. And to fix broken machines, they became better at managing money. Just by focusing on safety, the whole company transformed.
Wow. They made billions of dollars just from one good habit.
But, all the good habits in the world will not matter if you have no energy.
Oh, I know that feeling. If my brain is like a smartphone, how do I stop the battery from dying at 2 p.m.?
Well, we have to look at Chris Bailey's research on biological prime time, or BPT for short.
BPT, biological prime time. So what is it?
It is the time of day when you naturally have the most energy. Bailey did a crazy experiment for 3 weeks.
What did he do?
He tracked his energy every single hour. And to be accurate, he stopped drinking caffeine and alcohol completely.
Oh my goodness, no coffee for 3 weeks? That sounds terrible.
Yes, he had bad headaches at first. But he wanted to find his natural energy without artificial chemicals.
And what did he find out?
He found that human energy is not flat. It goes up and down. His personal peak energy was between 10 a.m. and noon, and then again from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
So once you know your BPT, you stop fighting your biology.
Exactly. You don't try to write a difficult report during your afternoon slump.
Right, you save the low energy time for simple things
Yeah.
like answering emails.
Yes. But timing is only half of it. The other half is fuel, nutrition.
Oh, food. I love this part.
The brain uses 20% of the body's energy.
Okay.
It is an energy hog, and it runs on glucose, which comes from food.
So going back to my smartphone battery example.
Actually, throw that example away. The brain is not a battery. It is much more like a fireplace.
A fireplace. How does that work?
If you throw dry paper or small sticks into a fire, what happens?
It burns really fast and hot, but then it dies quickly.
Yes. That is what happens when you eat simple carbohydrates, like sugar or a donut.
Oh, I see. You get a fast spike of energy, and then you crash.
Exactly. To keep a fire burning slowly and steadily, you need a big, heavy log of wood.
And what food is the heavy log?
Complex carbohydrates, like whole grains, and proteins, like salmon or eggs. They release energy slowly over 4 to 6 hours.
That makes so much sense. I always feel so tired after eating a bunch of sugar.
Me too. And a study from the University of Warwick showed that people feel best when they eat 7 to 8 portions of fruits and vegetables a day.
Wow, 7 to 8 portions. That is a lot of good fuel.
It really is. So now that we have our BPT and our fuel, how do we structure the clock?
I mean, there are so many timers out there. How do we choose?
Our sources from Asana and Todoist explain the task timer fit. It means matching the right timer to the right task.
Okay, what is the first timer?
The Pomodoro technique? Have you heard of it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
You work for 25 minutes and then you rest for 5 minutes.
Yes, exactly. And a 2023 study by Buer showed why it works so well. They found that forced breaks are better than self-regulated breaks.
Self-regulated, meaning you choose when to stop.
Yes. If you wait until you feel tired to take a break, your brain is already out of energy.
Oh, that is so true. Pomodoro makes you stop while you still have energy.
Right. It preserves your energy for the whole day. It is best for boring, repetitive tasks.
Like doing taxes or cleaning your inbox.
Exactly. Now, the second method is time blocking from Cal Newport.
Time blocking. Reserving blocks of time on your calendar.
Yes. You book a meeting with yourself for deep work, usually 60 to 90 minutes long.
So you decide what to do at the beginning of the day so you don't have to think about it later.
Yes, it stops decision fatigue. And the third method is time boxing.
Wait, time blocking and time boxing sound the same. What is the difference?
Time boxing is about the deadline. You say, I have 1 hour to do this. When the hour is up, the box closes. You stop.
Oh, so you have to stop even if you are not finished.
Yes. The deadline forces you to just get it done. It is great for perfectionists who take too much time on simple things.
Let me try to summarize this for our listeners. So time blocking is like renting a room so no one bothers you.
I love that. Yes.
Time boxing is like the landlord kicking you out when the time is up, whether your bags are packed or not.
Beautiful.
And Pomodoro is like running short sprints inside the room to keep your heart rate up.
That is a perfect way to remember it. Great job.
Okay, so I am at my desk. My energy is high,
Mm-hmm.
but I still want to avoid my hard work. How do I start?
This is where we eat the frog.
Wait, eat a real frog. Gross.
Huh, no real frogs. It comes from a famous quote by Mark Twain. If you eat a live frog first thing in the morning, nothing worse will happen the rest of the day.
Okay. So the frog is your hardest, most important task.
Exactly. Not the most urgent, but the most important. And a frog should take between 1 and 4 hours.
What if it takes more than 4 hours?
Then it isn't a frog. It is a whole swamp. You have to cut it into smaller pieces.
A swamp. That is funny. So why do we do it first?
Because it builds huge momentum,
Yeah.
and it stops that bad feeling of anxiety hanging over you all day.
But wait, I have a question about this.
Of course. What is it?
What if the listener is not a morning person? If my biological prime time is at 6 p.m., do I still eat the frog at 8 a.m.?
That is a fantastic question, and the answer is no. You align your frog with your personal energy peak.
So I could eat my frog for dinner.
Yes. You don't fight your biology, you ride the wave of it. Let's practice that phrase. Repeat after us. Eat the frog.
Eat the frog.
Excellent. Okay, now let's talk about where we work. Things have really changed with hybrid work.
Hybrid work, that means working partly at home and partly at the office, right?
Exactly. Our 2026 academic study shows that 45% of workers are hybrid now.
And are they happier?
Yes. They have lower stress and higher job satisfaction. But there is a big danger.
Oh no. What is the danger?
The loss of environmental cues.
Cues. Like from the habit loop we talked about earlier.
You got it. When you go to an office, the desk, the lights, the people, they all tell your brain, it is time to work.
But when I am at home, my brain sees my soft couch and it says, it is time to sleep.
Exactly. The spaces get mixed up. So the study suggests workspace zoning.
Workspace zoning, meaning you have a specific zone just for work.
Yes. Keeping a specific area strictly for work increases productivity by 18%.
But what if someone lives in a really tiny apartment? I don't have an extra room for an office.
Don't worry, many learners feel the same. You can use microzoning.
Microzoning, how does that work?
If you work at your kitchen table, only sit on the left side when you are working. Or use a specific lamp that is only turned on during work hours.
Oh, that is smart. It is a silent guide for your brain.
Yes, it replaces the commute to the office.
Okay, so we have a great plan. Good food, the right timer, we ate the frog, and we have a work zone. Are we done?
Almost. There is one big trap left. If you don't know how to stop working, you ruin tomorrow's energy.
Because of Parkinson's law, right? Work expands to fill the time you give it.
Exactly. And our brain suffers from something called the Zeigarnik effect.
The Zeigarnik effect.
The Zeigarnik effect. It is a psychological rule. Our brains remember unfinished tasks much better than finished ones.
Oh, yes. Like when I am watching a movie at night
Yeah.
and my brain suddenly reminds me to send an email.
Right. It acts like a native reminder app that you cannot uninstall.
So how do we turn it off so we can finally relax?
We use Cal Newport's work shutdown ritual. It has 3 specific steps to end your day.
Okay, I am ready. What is step 1?
Step 1, write out tomorrow's to-do list. The science shows that when you write it down, the brain stops pinging you.
Because it trusts the paper. Okay, step 2.
Clear your digital and physical clutter. Make your desk clean.
Does a messy desk really matter that much?
Oh, yes. A 2011 study from Princeton showed that physical clutter lowers your focus by up to 40%.
Wait, 40%? That is huge.
Yes, they even said it temporarily drops your IQ by 10 points. So put your laptop away in a drawer if you can.
Wow, okay, I am definitely cleaning my desk today.
Yeah.
And what is step 3?
Review your to-dos. Look at what you accomplished, even the small things.
Because it makes you feel good.
Exactly. A Harvard study by Teresa Amabile showed that recognizing small progress gives you a great boost of happiness.
Oh, I have a great idea for the digital clutter. I close every single browser tab except the one document I need for tomorrow's frog.
I love that. It is like putting your gym shoes by the door at night. It makes it so easy for your future self.
Exactly. Lower the barrier to entry.
Well, we have covered so much today. It is time for our review and vocabulary spotlight.
Awesome. Let's review the big ideas.
First, we learned about the habit loop. Cue, routine, and reward.
And we learned to swap the routine, not just try to stop it.
Yes. Next, biological prime time. Finding the hours when your energy is highest.
And feeding that energy with complex carbs, like the heavy oak log in a fireplace.
Beautiful. Then we had the timers. Pomodoro for sprints, time blocking for focus, and time boxing for hard deadlines.
And of course, eating the frog.
Ah.
Tackling the hard work during our prime time.
And finally, the work shutdown ritual. Writing a list and cleaning up so we can escape the Zeigarnik effect.
We learned some great vocabulary today. Let's spotlight a few words.
Automate. To make something happen automatically without thinking.
Microzoning. Creating a tiny, specific space just for work.
And clutter. Things that are messy and disorganized.
One new phrase a day can change your confidence, everyone.
That is so true. And before we go, I want to leave you with one final thought to explore on your own.
Oh, I love the final mindset message.
We obsess over productivity because we want to do more work. But what if that isn't the real goal?
What do you mean?
What if the ultimate goal of perfectly structuring your habits is simply to earn the right to stop working?
Oh, wow. To just close the laptop and live your life without feeling guilty.
Exactly. Productivity is not about acting like a machine. It is about getting the gift of your own time back.
That is such a beautiful way to look at it.
Thank you. Well, it is time for our call to action. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, please leave a comment and tell us one phrase or idea you learned today. What is your biological prime time? Let us know.
We read all your comments. Thank you for practicing your English with us today. Remember, keep learning, keep trying, and be kind to yourself.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.
Goodbye, and we will see you on the next deep dive.